Mickey's Christmas Carol. One snowy winter day inside miserably Ebenezer Scrooge's counting house, a cold and weary Bob Cratchit looked up from his ledgers. "Mr. Scrooge, tomorrow is Christmas, and I was wondering if I can have a day off." "Well, I suppose so, but I'll dock you half a day's pay." Scrooge flipped through the account book gleefully. Money, money, money. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. It was Scrooge's cheery nephew, Fred. "Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge." "Bah, humbug. 'Tis a work day, you know. Oh, come on. I come to invite you to Christmas dinner. Oh, I suppose you're going to have a plum goose with chestnut dressing. Yes, and will you have plum pudding and lemon sauce? Yes. With roast squab and pickled raisins? Yes, yes. Will you come? You daft man. You know I can't eat that stuff. Out, out, out." Bob Cratchit spoke up timidly. "But, sir, Master Fred has brought us a Christmas wreath. May I hang on our door? You do, and I'll hang one on you." Fred handed his uncle the gift. "Merry Christmas." And Scrooge jammed the wreath down over his nephew's head. "And a bah humbug to you." It was clear Ebenezer Scrooge was not fond of Christmas. Once again Scrooge returned to his ledger, numbling about money, when there was another knock at the door. Two men stood, shivering from the cold. "Sir, we are consolidating funds for the indigent and destitute." "What? What?" "We're collecting for the poor." Scrooge smiled, jiggling the coins in his pocket. "Well, you realize you give money to the poor, and you won't be poor any more, will they? If you're not poor any more, then you won't have to raise money for them any more. Well, I suppose you don't have to raise money for them any more, and you will be put out of a job. Please, gentlemen, don't ask me to put you out of a job. Not on Christmas Eve. I wouldn't do that, Mr. Scrooge. All right, both of you. Out, out, out." Scrooge chased them into the snow and slammed the door. "What's the world coming to, Cratchit? You worked all your life to get money, and people want you to give it away." After closing time, Scrooge walked through the crowded streets, taking no notice of the merry people rushing home to their loved ones. When he arrived at his gloomy house, the door knocked on the face of his late partner, Jacob Marley. Scrooge touched the knocker. "Whoa!" Scrooge doubled back. "No, that can't be. Door knockers don't speak. It's simply a figment of my imagination. It's a nation of my fathom." All right, Scrooge rushed upstairs to his bedroom, holding the door behind him. But the ghost of Jacob Marley passed right through the door, dragging his heavy chains. A cold chill ran through Scrooge's body. His teeth began to chatter. His knees began to knock. His eyes popped. Marley blinked. "Now that you're finished your number, I'd like to talk to you. Tonight you'll be visited by free spirits, or ghosts. Listen to me. You say, or your chains will be heavier than mine." Then Marley quietly left. Scrooge tossed and turned fearfully in his sleep. Suddenly he awoke. There, perched atop the nightstand, was a tiny figure. "I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Come on, Scrooge, it's time to go." The bedroom window opened magically. "I'm not going out there. I'll fall. Just hold on. I'm going to visit your past." And with that, the two flew out over the darkened city. They stopped outside a familiar window. Scrooge saw a vision of himself as a young man dancing at a party. "That's me," the spirit nodded. "Yes, that was before you became a miserable miser consumed by greed. There's lovely Isabel. I remember how much I was in love with her." With a snap of his fingers, the ghost of Christmas past brought him to Scrooge's old counting house. Now Scrooge was busy fiddling with his book as Isabel meekly approached his desk. 9,972. 9,000. Ebenezer, for years I had this honey cottage, Ebenezer. I waited for you to promise to marry me. Now I must know. Have you made your decision? "I have. Your last payment on the cottage was 7 minutes late. I'm foreclosing the mortgage." Scrooge could no longer bear these memories. "Please, spirit, take me home. Remember, Scrooge, you lost your gold more than Peter, and you lost her forever. You fashioned these memories yourself." In a flash, Scrooge was back in his cold bed. He had just convinced himself the whole thing was nothing but a nightmare when a huge shadow fell across the bed, revealing a giant of a man. "I am the spirit of Christmas present. I have filled the room you held from your fellow man. Look." Scrooge's beaked and exotic food stood out a horn of plenty, suckling pigs, fruitcakes, mince pies, and a prune Danish to go. But when Scrooge reached for a corned beef on rye, the giant stopped him. "We have no time for that now. We have a long way to travel and we must fly. Hold on my robe. Not back there unless you want to fly tourist." In an instant, they were at the window of Bob Cratchit's humbled cottage. Scrooge watched the family gathered around the dinner table. Happy Tiny Tim Cratchit leaned on his to watch the tower serve a scrawny holiday turkey. Scrooge scratched his head. "What is Cratchit doing carving a canary? What do you expect with the meager wage you bestow him? 2 shillings a day." The house was filled with joy as Bob began dinner. "But don't forget the man who made this glorious feast possible, Mr. Ebenezer Scrooge. What do you say, Tiny Tim?" "I say thank you, Mr. Scrooge, and God bless us, everyone." Ebenezer turned to the spirit, but the giant had disappeared. In his place stood the ghost of Christmas future, shrouded in black robes. The scene changed, and the Cratchit cottage now looked sad and dreary. As Scrooge looked to the future, he saw that the chair on Bob's left was empty. Tiny Tim was gone. Scrooge shuddered. "Spirit of the future, what does this mean? No, I didn't want this to be. I wanted Tiny Tim to get well. That's sweet darling boy." The Spirit turned his back on Scrooge and watched me from his road. He delivered Ebenezer to a white, windswept cemetery. The ghost pointed toward two grave diggers who engaged in a ghoulish occupation. Scrooge, one of the grave diggers tossed the last shovelful of dirt. That does it. Tap it down tight, Charlie. You know, Harold, I never saw a funeral like this one. Right. There's no name about. No mourners, no friends, no one to shed a tear or bid him farewell. Scrooge stepped closer. Spirit, whose lonely grave is this? Why, yours, Ebenezer, the richest man in the cemetery. Ha 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 ha. Scrooge slipped and stumbled over the grave. No, I don't want my life to end this way. I won't ever change, Spirit. I'll change my ways. I'll change. Suddenly Scrooge woke up, back of my own bed. It must be. It is. It's Christmas morning. Yes, I can be a new man. I'll honor Christmas in my heart and keep it all year. He flung open the window to shriek with joy. Merry Christmas, everybody. What a glorious Christmas morning. By chance, Scrooge noticed the two men who had been collecting for the poor. He led into the bag of coins. Well, bless me. Good morning, gentlemen. I have something for you. Here you are, 100 gold pieces and not a penny more. The two could hardly believe their eyes. Oh, thank you, Mr. Scrooge, and a Merry Christmas to you. The Scratch's family was astonished to see Mr. Scrooge at the door of their cottage. They got him for land gifts and a plump turkey. Yes, it's Mr. Scrooge, and I brought Christmas presents for you and all the children. Mr. Cratchit was almost speechless. Mr. Scrooge, I don't understand. What do you mean you don't understand? Why, only yesterday you told me Christmas was in time for giving. Well, now I'll tell you what Christmas is. It's a time when once a year men and women sing on cottage open to shut up hearts freely and celebrate the joy of the season. Scrooge had learned a lesson that he would never forget. That be said that no one will ever keep Christmas as well as Ebenezer Scrooge. The end.